I am so excited, as are the whole entire nation, I think, about it starting tonight. Is it weird watching that back, Jonny? You just said you hadn't watched...
So I can't watch myself back. I cringe so much watching it back. Even that there was painful, to be honest with you.
But you must have thought about that, because I always think about this next kind of class, if you like, that are coming in this next year, that one of the biggest problems for them must be thinking, whatever I do in there will be there forever.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So did you think about that?
No.
I feel like you forget it. Like, you do forget you're being filmed.
Yeah.
They're such small cameras anyway. You just kind of go about and live your life.
Yeah, it just feels like a holiday.
And then suddenly you're like,
wait.
oh, hang on.
Well, there's a lot of talk of people almost giving advice and saying, you know, don't go in there and try to be the next Kem.
Yeah.
You know, so you make sure that you are yourself. And I thought when I read that, well, yeah, but that might work for a couple of days, but you can't keep it up.
It's 8 weeks this year, isn't it? That's too... No one can keep
you've
up
got to be yourself.
Exactly. When people talk about game plans and everything like that, it's impossible in that environment. It's so high pressure.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you're just sort of laying on a beach, or not on a beach, but, you know, in a villa, enjoying yourself and sunbathing. And to an extent, it's true. But then after a certain point, it's like prison.
Yeah.
Did you go in looking for love, looking for the rest of your life?
No. I don't think you do. No, I mean you can find love anywhere realistically. You don't need to go on a
I don't know. I went in joking, like,
We're
please
girls,
find me a
though.
husband.
We're like, yeah, we're
I thought, do you know what, this is a last-ditch attempt before I asked my mum to set me up. But then I was saying, Dom and I wouldn't have spotted each other in a club, and thought, oh, I'm going to talk to you. Really? But once you get to know each other,
I think he would have spotted you.
See the... No, he didn't.
I said to Jess, do not pick me. And I went on the show just to have a good summer.
Oh, yeah.
Single, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to enjoy myself.
So, because that, I mean, it's your story is like the success story, really, because you two met in there. I mean, it was a bit dodgy at the beginning because you were sort of coupled up with Montana, weren't you? And then you came in and went, actually...
Public enemy number one.
No, and it was tough for you because that was part of the challenge. You had to do that. You had to pick someone. Someone was going to be up
No,
there.
exactly. I think that's hopefully, like, what I think people this year should do. It's just, you've got to remember, like, if I hadn't have picked him and thought, you know what, it's going to cause a bit of a stir, but I wouldn't be where we are now and be this happy. So you kind of
we ought to explain, because we haven't actually said where you are now. For anyone who doesn't know, you should was it a month after you came out of the house that you moved in together?
God, it's not that soon.
How soon was it?
No, it's about... So, we knew each other about 3.5, 4 months?
Yeah, so we
doesn't
moved...
sound any better, does it? But
No, it's still pretty quick, but that's OK. You'd spent the summer together, so that's... If it had been the next day, it would have been OK.
It's been a year now, on it, so...
The whole...
Well done.
So then you got engaged?
Yes, then we got engaged, and now we're getting married later this summer.
And so the marriage is in Mykonos, and you're doing that in the summer. And so there must be, when you look back at a year ago today, you're thinking, who would ever have imagined that we would be in this position?
I uploaded a video yesterday of mine and Jess's first date.
And it was a year ago yesterday.
On that day.
No way.
On that day, she went, oh, if we get on, I was like, we can fall in love. And it was just a sheer joke. It was just like me being nervous on the date, and look at us now, so...
And for you guys, when you have children, that's something you want to do, they'll be able to look back at well, I mean... the
parts of it. We're going to pick and choose.
But in all honesty, there is a lot of that also out there.
No.
I mean, do you worry about that? Because you're together for forever now.
Do you know what? No.
Like, we're still together, aren't we? So if it was just like a fling and then you got with someone else and you'd be like, oh, well, you're... did this with someone else before your dad, then... But it's not, so...
You were late in, weren't you, Danielle?
Yes, I was.
So that worked against you, didn't it?
I was very scared.
So if you were looking at we'll talk about the contestants that are going in this year. Is it a disadvantage to go in late?
I think it is, but when you go in so late, you kind of just... In real world, you would never tell someone how you feel straight away, but when you go in late, you kind of have to tell them day one that you're in love with them, or you might not get the chance again.
Yeah, so for anyone who's going in late now, you say, don't hesitate, get straight in. Go for it.
Literally, just tell them.
Should we have a look at some of the people who are coming in then? Let's have a look at this new year of contestants. All sorts here. We've got from personal trainers to doctors. So the chap at the back there with the stripy shorts, and he's quite...
Yeah, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor. You were saying, I think, Jonny, that you think he's going to be like the Camilla, that he might be a bit of sort of a fish out.
I think potentially, yeah. I think I'm not saying they're trying to recreate some of the characters or anything, but no. I think I was watching his video, and his personality seems like he's a bit of a fish out of water.
Right.
But, I mean, you know.
Seems very sweet.
Exactly.
I think he'll be charming. They'll love him.
Yeah, a bit shy maybe.
Have you picked any so far that you think, ooh, stand a very good chance?
I'm thinking Jack.
Laura.
Yeah, he thinks Laura, the Scottish.
which one's Laura?
The Scottish air hostess, the blonde one.
The blonde.
Far
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, she's beautiful. Very
She is
beautiful.
gorgeous. I think the Adam guy will do quite well. The personal
one's Adam?
trainer, the Geordie personal trainer.
Is he the yellow trunks?
Yes, I think he'll actually go in as Bombshell because there's four girls and 5 boys, isn't there?
So,
which is like our year.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's going to do what I
Probably
did and go in late.
Come in and cause some upset, quite possibly.
We've got to touch upon, you know, the subject that many people discuss when they've watched Love Island, and many families when their loved ones have gone into Love Island and thought, oh my God, they're in bed together. There is the sex aspect of it. And as you say, you sort of forget that you're on telly and the cameras are constantly there. Are there any regrets about the love action?
Do you know what? I don't think so. I think both of us, after it happened, we were like, oh, God.
Because for me, that was my career done. Because I work with children, so I could never go back to that job.
Oh,
so for that split second, I was like, I'm gutted, but obviously I'm still...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think it's like in real life. We're all if you're a consensual adult and you want to, as long as you feel comfortable, I feel like it's a natural progression of relationships.
That's a chance to be a fun thing.
They didn't give me a chance.
But you're still single now?
Yeah.
You need to go back in.
No,
Round two.
imagine.